don't know where the treats at.
Is this the passing of the torch, right? Is this what this signifies?
It comes down to that front office and what they feel is most important.
The champ is here. We've touched down from a higher plane. Why you landed here?
We always look forward to that week because it was always intense.
You know that we ain't coming back. We about to.
The man, the myth, the legend, Dante Hall. My favorite player growing up was Dante Hall. I love you guys still, but Dante was my guy.
Get to dashing because you done on the warfare.
Chief Concerns is presented by BetOnline and Olipop. Marcus Dash here from Chief Concerns, and ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the year. It's football season, and you know what that means? It means it's time to get in on BetOnline. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything football. BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during the games. Think you know your stuff? Get in on our $200,000 mega contest and pick 5 games against the spread every week for your chance at weekly prizes and a share of $200,000. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our 150 slot games. Head to the website today and get in on the action. Bet online. The game starts here. Come on, baby. Go. Yes! That's a first down. That's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Cash and Props with Dunn and Dash. And obviously you're seeing 2 dashes. You're not seeing a Dunn and Jason's birthday. It's Jason's birthday today, so it's everybody. We mentioned it all week, but everybody, let's wish JD a happy birthday from the entire Chief Concerns community here. JD's doing a little dinner with his family tonight, so he will not be joining us for Keys to Victory. We will have a Keys to Victory video for you guys tomorrow on the channel, so be sure to be ready for that. Tonight's a full-on betting episode. But yeah, so Teja, how you doing, brother?
Doing pretty good, man. How about yourself?
Can't complain. Our Sixers are starting to look like the Sixers that we thought they were going to be going into the season. So that's NBA talk. That's NBA. We'll say it for our NBA podcast. But yeah. So looking at the bets this week, I love what I'm seeing. So we're going to get into all of that. But before we do that, I want to say hi to everybody. I got to be the JD tonight and say hi to everybody in the chat. Mike Brennan, Delia Salguero, what's going on? Laura, how you doing? Andre Chenault, Witchy Hall, Chief for 65 TPT, and Martin Moore. All right, everyone's gonna be. We got about 70 people in the chat right now. So probably be more people rolling in. But obviously, JD's birthday, and you know, for those of you who don't really know the origins of Chief Concerns and how it goes back to 2020. You know, I'm just sitting at home, wanting to do something outside of the normal, 9 to 5. I contacted a bunch of former Chiefs players, did like a few one-off episodes. But JD and I, it's one of those things when you like talk to somebody for the first time and it's like you kind of click. Obviously, I knew JD growing up, watching football with you, but like, you meet someone and so you kind of click and you kind of have a good rapport and chemistry. It's kind of how it was with JD and Eric, of course. So shortly after we did like a one-off interview, we ended up talking about doing a potential Chiefs show. And that was 4 years ago, man. It's been 4 years of doing the show, and like JD became like a guy who you and I used to talk about, like when we play football in the house, like Jason Dunn blocking you
mess you up with saying JD's name.
I know you would. You would say Rofe and you say JD's name.
Pancake your ass to the ground, man.
You would, yeah.
We used to do like the living room, guys. I know you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys will know this kind of thing. So we had a couch on one side or like a love seat. And we had like the chair, the couch chair, the side accent chair on the other side of the living room, and we would, push the table, move the table so you had the long way, and then we would just play football, man. Marcus was a kid. I get on my knees and just all started in there sometimes,
Yeah, you would. And then you also Jason Dunn me too. You JD
Jason
me.
Dunn you.
But yeah, it's just funny because it's like kind of full circle, right? Where JD was this guy that we would talk about, like, kind of this thing we talk about, right? This player that we would like mimic in our living room. But now he's become like a really close friend, like a really dear friend. And I talk to JD more than I talk to some of my friends. Obviously, we have the show with that much, like you become more than just your
friends you grew up with. You mean?
Yeah. And now JD's become like one of my best friends, and it's like just always texting, always doing the streams with him. And and I love the guy. And obviously you've been a part of the podcast the last 2 years and stuff. So it's been nice to it's nice to have a guy like JD. And JD, obviously you guys all know he's a breath of fresh air, man. He's what you see is what you get from him. And he's could honestly say he is one of my best friends. And it's crazy to say that it's not this like this. At first it was like, oh man, doing the show with Jason Dunn. Now it's like, oh, I'm doing my show with JD, and it's like doing the show with JD, and it's like that's my guy. But I had a special thing I put together for JD because it's his 51st birthday, big deal. You're breaking past the 50. So I contacted a few of our friends, a few of JD's teammates to wish him a solid happy birthday, to bring in this 51st year of the year. And, JD deserves all the love he can get from as many people as possible. So this is a video I put together from a lot of familiar faces, which you guys will see. So this is for JD's birthday.
Big fella. Hey, we out here on the golf course right now, me and my old teammate, your old teammate. We just want to say happy birthday, JD. Jason Dunn.
Oh, JD. Hey, man, happy birthday, man. It's Hasty.
JD, it's your boy Barbershop, man. I just wanted to really quickly shout out to your brother. Love you, man. Wish you a happy birthday. Enjoy it. You and Suze, do what you do. Obviously, man, all your brothers from here in KC, all the alumni brothers, the ambassadors. Man, we just want to wish you the best. Enjoy your birthday, young man. Be blessed. Have a great day.
JD, what's up, man? Happy birthday. I headed to New Orleans for alumni weekend. Wish you many more. I miss them days. We were lined up running that 90 truck, going out there on that 90 toss. And you catching them all every once in a while, making them little jukes. Like you were the little tight end. And you were the big tight end, but you could move though. Man, I wish you nothing but the best, brother. Love you.
It's amazing. It's amazing. But JD, you are special, not only to myself, not only to everybody in the chat, not only to Teja, but to every player you play with, any person you touch and cross paths with on a daily basis, man. We really love you, and we hope you have a very special birthday weekend and a very special birthday tonight.
Well said.
All right, guys. Well, while JD's enjoying himself, doing whatever he's doing tonight with Susan and the fam, we're going to get into some degenerate talk, some betting degenerate stuff. And I know Mike Brand's all ready for it. Look at this guy. Got my bankroll ready tonight. So I was looking at these bets. Obviously, we got Bills week, and I noticed you didn't have a specific thing that I had in my bet, which was Chiefs money line, which I thought that was a nice little sprinkle to put in there. I mean, when Mahomes, did you almost do that?
No, I just didn't even cross my mind. I went straight players.
Okay.
I tend to do the other things when I can't, like when I don't love some of the players or not everything's available to me. I tend to go stick to players usually. Yeah.
I mean, I like it because it's plus money, and I think we're going to win this game. And obviously Mahomes' record. I mean, I'll get to that, but I think it's a plus 105 to throw that into the bet. I mean, it's nice to get some underdog money in there. So, let's go over last week. So this is Teja and I.
Bad.
What's that?
Last
week. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Greg Rose, do you guys use flex on your bets? What does that mean, Greg? Do you guys use flex? Explain what you mean by the flex.
Maybe that's like Maybe that's when you can lose it for a little bit. Is that what it means? Maybe like a what do you call it? It's like a teaser. Like a teaser.
Can you do teasers with props?
No, I don't think you can.
Yeah, that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I'm interested to hear what you mean by that. But Greg, can you send in flex betting, man, to tell us what that means? All right. So last week, 2 for 5, both of us really crappy. Hunt,
Dude.
what?
No, it was terrible. I wasn't even close on some of those.
No, you weren't. Not at all. and neither was I. Javonte Williams became like an odd man out all of a sudden. The week I bet on this guy, the guy becomes like the fourth back in that.
It's funny. Everyone's been predicting that to happen for a long time. And I've heard it week after week for the past year. And it finally happened out of nowhere. And it wasn't even McLaughlin. It was Estime.
I know. Well, they start off the game with McLaughlin too, though. If one misses, then you can still win with a lesser number. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that. I have not done that before. I don't know if Teja, have you done that?
No, that's like a round robin then, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. I do that, but I don't do that with
No. They have some where it's just one bet. Your one bet, like you'll get your money back, or you can get a little bit of your bet. If it's like if you go 4 out of 5, you get some of your money back. Not a round robin.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, look, the one on DraftKings where you have 3, but you can get if you get 2 of them right, you get money. Oh, that's what they're called.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have done that before. Yes, I have.
Yeah. But yeah, so the Kareem Hunt screwed both of us. Them abandoning him altogether. If we had him in the passing and the catches, though, that would have been good. Bo Nix, you were dead wrong on. Xavier Worthy, you were dead wrong on. I was dead wrong on the Chiefs scoring above 23.5 points and Javonte Williams in the carries. Yeah, you got Chiefs money line though. There you go. So you did use it last week. So you didn't really like the stat, the props last week. So
that's that makes sense. 2 of 5. 2 of 5, and none of the player props hit.
Yep.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, same here on my end as well. What's that?
I felt pretty good about Chiefs under 25.5.
Yeah. On mine too, though. But you and I both hit. Neither of us hit our player props in either of our bets. So that's pretty funny. So going with the total points was the key, I guess, last week.
Yeah.
Okay, since we already did degenerate talk, I'm seeing Newt Rockney, Tyson versus Paul. I am staying away from that. I'm not betting on that at all. I'm gonna stay away from that, Tyson and Paul. I do think, gosh, if I was gonna put money on, I would put money on Tyson just for the fun of it, just because I'd like to see Tyson knock him out. But I don't know. I
don't want to root against him, so yeah, I'd probably bet on him then.
Yeah. But
I'm not going to bet on Paul. I'm not going to put money down on Paul. You know what I mean?
No.
I can't do it.
No, I can't. I think it starts at 10 o'clock, that fight, and there's 6 undercard fights. But DraftKings is offering a promotion for that, so if you guys want to go to DraftKings and do that, I think it's like a 30% boost on any bet for that. So, yeah, go for it. I'm staying away from it, but if I was going to put money on it, I would put money on Tyson, but that's more it's the fun throw in their bet just to be part of it. Okay, Tej. So, yeah, Brandon Hart's on Tyson's. Yeah. Oh, okay. So you did put money on Jake Paul. All right. But my money's on my heart, and my money would be on Tyson, but it's purely all heart. All right, Tej. So take us away with your bet, man, for week 11.
Okay. So I went very trend heavy here this time, right? On most of them, the ones I'm happiest about. So, Josh Allen. 10 plus carries. So the actual line, I believe, is 8, but I feel so good about it. I was like, I'm going to go strictly with the trend and say, screw the number they're giving me. So the last 5 times he's faced us, his carries are 11, 11, 12, 12, and 10. So he hasn't gone single digits in 3 years, 3+ years. That's a really good amount of time. I mean, that's Spags has been here. It's sometimes when you look at trends that go by years, some of those stats are really stupid because a team has a completely different defense, a completely different scheme, a completely different players out there. We're not like that. For the most part, we have a lot of similar players. We have the same scheme, same Josh Allen. So when you go back 3 years with the Chiefs and Bills, you're pretty much going back this year, but spanning back 3 years. It's very, very accurate. So I like 3 back years for that. So I'm going with 10 plus carries. Another one similar to that, Mahomes, 4 plus carries. So going back those same amount of years, last 5 times, Mahomes has gone 7 carries, 8 carries, 4 carries, 6 carries, and 1 carry. I think that carry was the 20-17 game, very low scoring. I'm going 4 carries here. I know we were worried last week that he wouldn't run, but he ran last week being gimpy, and he looked okay doing it, actually. So I think if he ran a couple times then, he'll do it again. I think 4 plus against a defense that can get after the quarterback. I think it's a smart bet. I'm going to go Hopkins 4 catches. Not a lot of long-term trends to go because he just got here. So last 2 weeks, 4 and 8. I think he sees about 6 to 8 targets. I think that would transfer to at least 4 catches. So I feel safe doing that. It's one of my safer bets I have here. And then Hunt 46 plus rushing yards. So Buffalo has allowed 50, 96, 68, 199, 42. That was Akers, so I'm not even going to judge that one. 113, 61, 12. I think that was actually Kenneth Walker. So that's actually their most impressive performance. Out of all the ones I kept going to the games, I was like, damn, Kenneth Walker, 12. And then they allowed 63 and 56 the same game, and then 114. Hunt, some of these multiple guys have done it in the same game. Hunt's not splitting carries with anyone. I think he gets at least 16 carries in this game. He should be able to get 46 yards, even with like an average game. Okay, so 16 a carry, 46 yards, or 16 carries. That's 3 yards a carry. I think he can do that. And then lastly, we got Hunt 2 catches. So Buffalo has allowed 7 catches, 3 catches, 4 catches, 6 and 3 in the same game. 6 catches, 5 catches, 2, 4, 8, and then 2 and 2 in the same game. So the lowest we got here is 2. I took a couple of higher price bets, so I went a little safer with Hunt 2. I think he can get 3, bonus could go 2. As a bonus, I didn't take this because they didn't offer it, but I will on game day take 3 catches for Knox, and I'm very tempted to take Knox anytime touchdown because I looked at that stat too. He has 2 touchdowns in his last 5 games against us. The 2 most recent ones, Kincaid played in, so he wasn't really the guy anymore. But when he was the guy, he scored in his last 2 out of 3 against us. And I looked it up from the 10-yard line in, tight ends account for 38% of Allen's targets. So with no Kincaid, him sucking up all those targets, you're talking about when they get within the 10, which they probably will, unfortunately, Allen will throw to Knox almost 40% of the time. That's a good touchdown ratio at plus 200.
And that is 25 to win 294 there, Tej.
Yeah.
So obviously JD's not here, guys. So I want you guys. So in this episode, usually JD picks a winner. I want the chat to give us a vote on who you guys think has the best bet of the week, best overall same game parlay. So keep that in mind as we go through this. But I do love yours. You and I have one crossover. We have one crossover.
Did I sell you? Are you going to take any of these game day now?
I was looking at Hopkins. Hopkins is I didn't get an alt on his catches. I had over 4.5 catches for Hopkins. So about you get 1 catch lower. The Hunt one I would have taken, but I only have 2.5. But I am taking that. You'll see. Allen, yes, I think that's a good one. That kind of corresponds with one of my bets. So I do think that's going to happen. Mahomes, not so much. That one has that's where I'm kind of hesitant on.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I do like all your bets for sure. Okay, so here we go. Kareem Hunt. So Teja obviously went with the 2 catches, which is, I think that's a guaranteed lock. But if you look at the Buffalo Bills matchups, 8 out of the 10 lead running backs out of the backfield, the receiving backs of teams they played this year, 8 out of the 10 have hit over this number, over 2.5 catches. Just 3, 7, 4, 6, 6, 5, 2, 4, 8, 2. So every pass catching back, pretty much all of them, 8 out of 10 have gotten over 2.5 catches. Hunt, we finally saw his value out of the backfield. I'm surprised we waited this long to actually target him, and I feel like we are going to target him a lot, especially if that is a weakness in this defense. So I do see Kareem Hunt kind of eating, especially with Juju back. I feel like there's going to be less attention on the backfield. I think Kareem Hunt's going to eat this week out of the backfield. So He had 10 targets last week, 10 targets. So I feel like they're going to start using him at bat. And I think the carries, I know we've been kind of abusing his carries every week. I think that might lessen, but I think they might give him more targets and catches out of the backfield. So you might see a little drop off in carries, but maybe more catches this week.
Maybe that's anticipating Pacheco's comeback, and they think that Hunt might fill in more of the pass catching role.
Maybe for sure. I mean, the way to utilize both of them. And I can't wait to see how they utilize both of them. And maybe having seen them like 2 back sets, that'll be fun to see how often they use that. Chiefs money line. So I talked about that. So Mahomes, as you guys know, this has been the main number and statistic everyone's been spewing this whole week on all the sports shows. Mahomes is 11-3 straight up as an underdog, 12-1-1 against the spread, but 11-3 as an underdog. I mean, the guy wins when they doubt him. I mean, that's just how he operates. We're talking about a team that will have Juju back this week. We're going against a Buffalo Bills team that's depleted, man. They have so many guys in the injury report. Josh Allen's going to have to wear the cape this week and try to will them to victory. I mean, look at Khalil Shakir being their number 1 guy. Cooper may dress for this game and play, but he's going to be playing with a cast on. That's what the report. He's going to be playing with some kind of mechanism for his wrist, I believe. So yeah, I think the Chiefs win this game. I think it's going to be a kind of close one because that's how we tend to do things. I mean, look, the gray hair is coming out here, guys. I mean, we're getting gray hair very fast. That's because of the Chiefs, the big part of that. So yeah, Chiefs money line. Chiefs over 22.5 points. So of the 10 games the Buffalo Bills have played, 4 of the teams who have played against them have gotten over this number. And the Chiefs 9 games, 6 of the 9 games the Chiefs have had over the 22.5 number. So the odds are in our favor, I guess, if you just look at our games. But I think with Juju being back, you have Juju, you have D-Hop, you have Kelsey, you have Kareem Hunt, you have Xavier Worthy. It's a lot of weapons. The most weapons Mahomes has had, legitimate weapons, Mahomes has had in a long time, guys. So you have that. And then, and then also, this is another factor, too. If you look at since Hopkins has been on our team, our red zone, converting in the red zone is like 8 of 12 or some number like that. So Hopkins being there, we're capitalizing on the red zone. And I think they're going to emphasize, scoring touchdowns this week, at least for the next month, because Harrison Butker's not here, guys. We have Spencer Schrader, and I'm not dogging the guy. We just don't know anything about this guy. But Spencer Schrader is our kicker right now. It's not Harrison Butker. So we got to make sure when we get across that 50, you got to make sure you finish these drives. You make sure you score touchdowns. And I think we're going to score over 22.5 points. So yeah. Bills under 25.5 points. So I think we're going to win. And I think we're going to score over 22.5. And I think the Bills are going to score under 25.5. Why? Because the Chiefs this season are 9 for 9 on holding teams to under this number. So the Chiefs, every game they play this year, every team has scored below 25 and below. So pretty much 9 for 9. And then the Buffalo Bills on the other end, they're 3 for 10 this year. So 3 of the 10 games they've scored less than 25.5. So, but again, this is the Buffalo Bills team that does not have their full deck of weapons. No Keon Coleman, no Dalton Kincaid. Cooper is gimpy, and then you have Khalil Shakir being their number 1 guy. So really, I don't see this team, and our defense is just stellar, man. These guys know how to play against the Bills, and I just don't think the Bills are going to score over 25.5 points. So if the Chiefs win, the Bills are probably going to score underneath that number. So that's how I roll with it. And then finally, this is where I kind of overlapped with you, Teja, on your carries for Josh Allen. So obviously, Josh Allen has 10 carries. He's probably going to have over 33.5 rushing yards. So I have Allen over 33.5 rushing yards. Again, no weapons. He's going to have to do it himself this week. And of the 9 games they play this year, he's had 5 games of over 33.5 rushing yards. So, yeah, I think he's going to run. Yeah, and like Greg Rose says here, Josh Allen runs a lot against us. So, yeah, and especially this week, he's going to have to with the depleted offensive weapons they have this week. So, yeah, so that's Josh Allen over 33.5 rushing yards. And that is 25 smackaroos to win 400 smackaroos for this game. No boosts, no nothing. This is straight up five legger right here.
I will say last year against us in the regular season, he ran 10 times for 32 yards.
Wow. That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
I'd be so mad.
That's like that's insane. It's just like a lot of just getting past the line and just sliding. Wow. The year before, 12 times for 32 yards.
Wow. Okay, but again though, it's a little different. He doesn't have the same weapons, man. I think he might run more than 10 times this week. I think he's gonna full on like Lamar this week.
The other times he ran a lot and he ran a lot and ran far. So, but that's crazy. That's two times out of the last 5 double-digit carries under 33.5.
Yeah, that is.
Is that his real line?
33.5 rushing yards. Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah.
They know trends.
Yeah, they do. No, I mean, the same stuff we're doing for these to pick on our best 5. I mean, they know what's going on. They have their own computer analysis stuff they're doing in the back. The AI software that's doing all this for them.
Sure.
That's
why his carries being so low is like weird because what he averages against us. What's he averaging for the year? Okay, so
wait. The line you had at 10, that's not the line I have.
No, I know it's like 8.
Yeah, 7.5. Yeah.
Yeah. I bought up or sold.
Lamar Jackson effect. And yeah, if they watch Lamar and the way he played against us week 1, they may roll out with the no weapons. They may just freaking go right away direct snap runs for this guy this week.
He hasn't done double digits this year though.
Ooh, interesting. This might be the week. I mean, it makes all the sense.
Yeah. He's done 9, 1, 2 twice. So yeah, so his running game's not crazy this year.
No.
He did double digits, including the playoffs. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 of them were against us. So
Greg Rose says I thought his average was more like 50 yards against us. It definitely feels that way. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's true or not.
It averaged out because he had 70 something, he had 60 something. So like it averages out in the end, but 2 of them he had for 32 yards. Yeah.
Which I don't care how much he runs as long as you give me exactly, and that's why the Chiefs money line. Yeah, we need that for the Chiefs money line. So exactly, exactly. All right, guys. So now it's on you. So you saw my bet. You saw Teja's bet. Whose bet do you want this week? You guys get to play the role of the. You guys get to play the role of the birthday boy this week. Who do you guys want this week? Let's see. Let's hear it. I'm not gonna get mad. Teja's not gonna get mad. Let's hear it, guys.
I'll get a little mad. I'm kidding.
I mean, you and I were 2 for 5 last week. I hope Allen keeps his turnover streak going against our guys. I mean, last few weeks he's going back to old Josh Allen. I know the whole season. Oh man, this guy's not throwing interceptions anymore. And the last few weeks we've seen that, and he's forcing it now that he doesn't have his full weapons. So So we're starting to see old Josh Allen come back, and that at a really opportune time for the Chiefs. He's gonna have to have the pressure against us. Let's push it. Yep, he's gonna have to pressure against it. Yeah, and also too, Trey McDuffie. I don't know, guys. I think sometime we got to cut off the Trey McDuffie getting interception bet. I don't see it happening.
Yeah, it's like the Jody Fortson TD bet from a couple of years ago.
I know, yeah, and I think Mike Brown was a big fan of that one. I think Mike placed that like every week. The Jody Fortson bet. Yeah. Come on, guys, let's hear some votes here. What do you guys got?
Nope.
All right, guys. Oh,
well,
that does it.
We gave you a shot to have a voice. You're right, though. That's 4 picks the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's come off. He's fallen off a cliff as far as the touchdown interception ratio.
Yeah, that's a big.
Okay. There you go. D-Hop catches got me worried for Teja, and y'all talking me out at 33.5. Ooh.
I mean, look, if you want to take a safe bet with Allen's legs,
25.
I would just go. I would go the standard 8 carry line. I don't think he goes underneath that. He doesn't have enough weapons to throw to. He's going to have to just, even take it where you can get it, dude. Take 3. If we're stopping, I think you said earlier you're taking Cook under. If you're taking Cook's under, I would take Allen's over because the moment that Cook is just not doing anything, he's just going to do like the option and take it himself and run it. And you got to figure too with Allen, you're getting the sneaks, you're getting the 1-yard plunges, you're getting all that stuff. So he just runs it for a yard just to get a 3rd and 1. He'll probably do like 2 or 3 of those in that game, maybe even more. Because I think they're going to go for the ball control, like just move the chains and get first downs. Therefore, they're going to have a lot of 3rd and 4th and shorts. So you're going to get a lot of those just, tush push moving the piles.
Mike Brennan's riding with you. And then Greg Rose says we both give good rationale for our reasons. It's a tie. And Witchy Hall. Sorry, guys, I still don't understand the whole sports betting thing. You were slowly teaching me. I mean, Witchy, Missouri's getting sports betting, so now you've had the sports betting 101 every Friday night with the show. So hopefully you'll learn a little bit every week.
Yep.
But
your state wants you to do it.
So now let me ask you: you did the 10 carries. Do you think the 33.5 rushing yards is going to hit, or no? Are you?
I mean, no. If you're going to play the odds, 10 carries, I mean, he should get it. The only problem is if like 6 out of those 10 carries are just to get like 3rd and 1s, just like a push the pile type thing, right? But you got to all he needs is one like completely like we whiff on but sell out for like a handoff of the middle, and he takes it. Like one of those can get him like 16 to 20 yards, and if that happens, he's going to have that. All he needs is one. That's actually interesting. I'm going to look at his long. Okay, so one of the 10 carry 32-yard games, his long was 8. And then the year before, when he had the 12 for 32, his long was he has 16 in that one. So we held him to 11 carries for 16 yards the rest of the way. That's crazy. If you think about that, I mean, for him, like he had 11 for 16. Wow. Okay.
Whoa, or Allen taking easy at the end of the game. All right. What are you cooking up, Mike? You got Buffalo money line over there? What are you cooking up over there, buddy? I do like this one. Juju, yes, Juju is going to probably play Sparkle Sports Card, Susie. So yeah, Juju's going to play. He wasn't listed on my bets, but if he does come up there, I'm going to take him. If I see a 2.5 or a 3.5 catches, I'm going to play it. I think he's going to have a good. I think he's going to get a lot of targets.
I don't know, man. First game back, I'm weary about that. They have Mahomes' attempts pretty low, which is also surprising me. Huh?
3.5, 2.5?
No, I'm sorry. Passing attempts.
Oh,
his passing attempts is, I think, 34, and he's averaged, or not average, but he's had. I was just looking at it. He's had 240 plus games in the last 2 out of 3. So to have a 34 is pretty low. Yeah, his last 3 games, 42, 44, 38. And this is against a better opponent with a 46-point over-under. I mean, it's pretty weird. Yeah, it's making me think it's going to be a low-scoring game because they have it at 46, which isn't a low over-under. But then they have a lot of the stats and a passing attempts are pretty low. What are Allen's? Allen's same thing. Allen's is 32.5.
Which bodes well for the rushing attempts. I think he threw last 2 games, and he's thrown the most interceptions in the last 2 games, but I believe his passing attempts are the most he's had all season, the last 2 games.
And his last 3 games, 37, 39, 34. So he's throwing a lot too. So these over-unders are well below their recent averages.
Yeah. Which means the rushing should be good for both running backs.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Which means they're just going to try to hold the ball, move the chains. For Mahomes, I might, if he's efficient, he'll get a lot of completions, just even short ones, which bodes well for Hopkins is over.
Greg Rose, where do you get your stats? I honestly, I look at box scores and I put all the box scores up from all the games. And I just try to find the trends of how running backs are doing on a certain like markers, like 50 yards rushing or like, catches from a running back. Then I just kind of put it all together. That's how I do it at least. I like Teja, Kareem Hunt, and James Cook, depending on what the number is, how low you can get it, is doing an alt on the rushing and receiving yards together. Both those guys. I think, especially with James Cook, they don't have anybody over there this weekend. So I think he's going to get a lot of work.
That's true. Yeah, with all the lack of weapons they have. That's funny. When you go to James Cook's ESPN player card on the Google search is Ray Davis. Yeah, he's been really inconsistent with catching the ball, though.
Well, no, but that's why you put the rushing receiving together.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I think they've been going to what's his name a lot more lately. Ty Johnson's been catching more balls for him.
Yep.
So it's just hard. That's why I like Knox so much. I mean, he's going to play pretty much 80 to 90% of the snaps. If they offer even, let's see if they added it since then, actually. Yeah. 3 catches, minus 143. That's a good bet.
It's not bad at all. And we have such a bad time with tight ends, too, and they don't have any weapons. So,
I mean, it all lines for him to do that. I mean, we're not good against tight ends. He doesn't have weapons right now. Yeah, I think even in like the red zone, he'll catch 1 or 2 balls. I mean, his passes against us, I mean, I think he's done 2 alive. You want a guaranteed slam dunk, take 2, but versus Chiefs. Let's see, where did I see that? Yeah, so 3 catches, 2 catches, 3 catches, 3 catches, 1 catch. Last year, 1 catch. That was with Kincaid. So Kincaid was emerging at that point of the season. But 3 out of 5, 3 catches each. And I mean, I don't know how healthy they were those years. They also had Diggs back then, but they don't, I mean, they're depleted. So he's going to have to catch some short area passes for them.
Yeah, could definitely see that 3 catches for him. And it's a reliable guy that he knows too, since he's been playing with him for so long. So I think you'll see that. I think it's a very ugly game offensively for them.
Yeah.
Us, I think there's a chance we come out, with fireworks, man. I know I put over 22.5 points, but I could see us getting 28, maybe 31 this week. So, yeah. All right, we got some questions. We'll go through some questions before we head out of here. Do you guys think Omenahu or Juju or Pacheco play? Now, Maria, Andy Reid said today that Omenahu and Pacheco will not be playing this weekend, and Juju will be playing this weekend. So, yep. Or it's looking likely that Juju will play this weekend. So, yep. Okay, the Bills are in for a rude shock against the Chiefs. Yeah, no, 100%. I think so. Don Pearson, I like it. Marcus, do you see Xavier Worthy having a good game? You know what? This could be the week he does have a good game. When you have D-Hop and Juju there, I think that all eyes are going to be on those guys, and I think there could be a chance for a shot down the field. So, yeah, I mean, I think now having another piece on the offense, I think he could have a big week. I mean, at least getting more than 40 yards. So, yeah.
Man, I've lost both my worthy bets, I think.
Yeah, me too. What is y'all's personal over-unders? What do you mean? Personal over-unders? Like for the game?
Yeah,
like that's for our total? The score. Oh, okay.
27-24.
What did you say?
27-24, but there all these stats and stuff we've got. That was before we talked about all this. I'm a little weary about that now. Now I'm thinking it's more of like a 24-21 type game.
Yeah, I have it like 24-17 is what I have it at. But I didn't have the cojones to go Buffalo under 18.5.
Yeah.
Which would have been a lot of money, actually. But all right, guys. What's the over? The over is 46.5.
Okay.
46.5 is the total points that we're under for the game. But all right, guys. Well, tomorrow be on the lookout. That's a good score. I think 32-20. Hey, I'd like that. Over 30 points. You got me in for that. I think it could be a good offensive explosion kind of game. I think the rookie replacement kicker is going to affect what our offense does. Which is why I think our offense is going to make work extra hard to score this week. I think we're going to capitalize any opportunities we have to score touchdowns in the red zone. Don't leave it up to some unknown kicker. Yeah. So be on the lookout tomorrow. JD we will have the 10 keys to victory from JD. So be on the lookout. That'll be on our channel tomorrow. But yeah, guys, we hope everybody enjoyed the show. Just want to make a reminder. Please help us spread the word of our podcast by giving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you guys have. You guys don't have an iPhone, Spotify, give us a 5-star review on there. Then if you have Apple, if you have an iPhone, give us a 5-star review on there. It'll help people get to see who we are and what we're all about at the Chief Concerns podcast and channel. But we love you guys. We're glad you guys and hope you guys enjoy the show. Hope you guys enjoy the weekend. College football tomorrow. Watch the Mike Tyson fight tonight. And we will see you guys directly after the game on Bleacher Report on Sunday. And if you guys don't watch the Bleacher Report, we will have it on our channel shortly after that. But we love you guys. Hope you guys have a good weekend. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
See you, buddy.
Later on.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.